Hello, everybody. Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, and good morning to everybody. Happy Sunya Sundays with you all. And yes, we would like to welcome everyone. I am Tina.
I'm Darlene.
And I am Zai.
And we are here for a wonderful, wonderful topic about how we move forward with our Sunya movement and practice. And today, of course, we have the honor and the pleasure to have with us our beloved Datok Dr. Lim Shojin.
Hi,
Hello, doctor.
Good morning, Doctor.
Good morning.
Thanks.
Yes, and today we will be talking about um, the Sunya Council in our country for the Philippines. So, and how we go about it, and more clarity because it has been a year that we have already been practicing Sunya. It's almost a year and 3 months that we have been practicing Sunya since it was introduced to us here in the Philippines. And yes, how is it for you? How was the practice for you? And how do we go about it? And how do we move forward? Yeah. And yes.
Good morning. Okay. So,
Morning,
good morning, Philippines.
Philippines.
It's one of the early country, that we launched the Sunya, almost at the same time with India and also in the Europe. Okay. So we consider Philippines as one of the successful implemented this country for the Sunya. And over the years, I think over the years we also have a lot of success, okay, and testimony in the Philippines. Now, then we also systematically put forward the training of Sunya over the media. Okay, like for me, every Friday, I have this Sunya talk in my this Facebook. Okay, now this is today, Tina and also Zaya, Dalin. Okay, so we talk a little bit about the established proper training system in Philippines. The proper training system in Philippines. That's very important because in any practice, if we do not guide properly, then the practice may be deviated, and deformed. Okay, now last few day, about 8th of this August, we do have the first Sunya meeting. I think Tina, you also in the
Yeah.
council meeting. Okay, so now we need to set up the council. Okay, what do you mean by council? Council is the leaders, in the Sunya to guide the movement in the area. Okay, so every country will get a chief council. Okay, like in Philippines, Tina, you will be the chief one. Okay, then from every area, you will select the district, this a council. Then after that, we will give some training. We will give some proper training. Now we promote through the whole world. Okay, now there are tens of thousands of people. They already practice this reverse counting. Very beautiful result now, reverse counting. So many people thought that Sunya is only about reverse counting.
Yeah.
Reverse counting is the primary school. Okay, then we have secondary school. We have this tertiary school. This the thing. So after this reverse counting, many of our sunyati, they already go to a high level. Okay, especially many have entered this samadhi stage. Samadhi stage, I mean, their breathing become very, very soft. Sometimes they forget the breathing, no. Sometimes they cannot feel the body. Okay, sometimes the consciousness, can be projected elsewhere. Okay, like I told you in our past Sunya, this Sunya, this discussion. Okay, there's one religious teacher. Okay, in this Singapore. So during the Sunya practice, suddenly that he found it himself in a desert. Okay, in a desert. This is the projection of the consciousness. So when our Sunyati go to the high level, okay, so there must be a correspondent high level of teaching, okay. Otherwise, they may go astray, then they feel frightened. Okay, some people after they practice, when I go to samadhi, when you enter samadhi, your mind also almost stop, Okay, so when your mind almost stop, you are in a very funny state, You feel
Yeah.
peaceful, serene, okay, this thing, okay. You know that you exist, okay, but you don't feel anything,
Mm-mm.
you're thinking, sometimes you don't feel the body, sometimes you don't feel your leg, okay, so that sometimes your consciousness projected elsewhere, okay. That actually is a good testimony. But if we do not train them, it becomes very scary for them. Suddenly they find it elsewhere. Okay, because our consciousness is not only restricted to our mind body. Our consciousness actually is dispersed. Our supreme consciousness is everywhere in the universe. Okay, what do you think that we cannot feel it because our antenna are disturbed, just like your television, your radio, a lot of disturbances from the channel. So when you open your TV, you don't see a clear picture. You only see the white line, you only see the noise, you only see thing. This is what happened to our mind. Okay, our mind is a receptor. We can receive a lot of information, Okay, now when I talking to you, you listen to the voice, okay, so you receive the message physically. Sometimes our mind work more than that, more than that, okay. It can receive a lot of what they call non-material messages. It's very common. Okay, so it's like some people, some of the sunyati, they can see thing happening very far away. Okay, they can hear something very far away. It's happening, It happened, and of course some see the angels, see the devil, see so many things, But the consciousness become serene. So when it becomes serene, just like your radio, the tuning become very sharp, Then the message become very clear. Everybody have this kind of ability. So when a sunyati, it's a matter of time now, they reach that stage now. Okay, some people they ask me how to train them to go into samadhi. Some people they are very excited with astral traveling, Okay, they want to experience free travel. They can go here and there, free travel. I said this cannot be trained now. Everybody have this ability. This is a breathing now. How to train the breathing? Okay, you
Yeah.
cannot ask me how to train you to breathing. You don't need to train you. When you're born for the first day, you already know how to breathe. Okay,
Yeah.
this astral traveling, the projection of consciousness is already inborn. It's already inside our capability. It cannot be trained. It can only be developed, it cannot be trained. You cannot say, hey, Dr. Lim, how to train me, I want to go for astral traveling. Maybe I can have a free visit to the moon. Okay, I have free visit to the Jupiter. Or maybe I can go to America, no need visa. I can go there, I will look and come back, a free travel. No, it cannot be like that. Unfortunately, it cannot be like that. But it cannot be trained. You can only achieve to that stage, okay, when your mind becomes serene, when your mind becomes clear, okay, so that when a person, when they practice the sunya, keep on practice, it's a matter of time. Okay, it's a
Mm.
matter of time. They will go to that stage. Okay,
Mm.
so that's why we have to start to train. Okay, now as I told you before, now we have three basic levels. First is
Yeah.
a small practice. Reverse counting is a small practice, but small practice doesn't mean that it's a low practice. It is not up to the mark. It is inferior. No. Small means this is the initial practice you must go through. Before you go to secondary school, you must go through the primary school. So this reverse counting is the primary training, and this is the central training. This we will always stick to this primary training, no matter how high you go. Okay, no matter how high you go. So sometimes the things your mind become disturbed. Okay, things are not going on. We always go back to this primary training. So you become more advanced, you enter into advanced training, sometimes successful, sometimes not successful. When you're not successful, always come back to the primary training. This one in Alapana, we call it returning. The
Mm.
number 5. Okay, this is the gate number 5 now. We have 6 gate. Okay, so first is the reverse counting. Okay, after the reverse counting, we follow the breathing. Okay, follow the breathing. We practice the samatha to go to samadhi. Okay, then we practice the greater vipassana. We do our duty, go to the society, do this thing, okay. So these two are greater training. These two are smaller training. Okay. So reverse counting, following the breath. This is the mind and body. This is the primary training. Maybe I should not use the word small. Okay, if I use small, you think you have no value. It's very valuable now. It is the primary training. Then you have the secondary. Okay, you do your duty. You go into samadhi. Go into samadhi is very important. Samadhi state that you cannot describe. Where your mind temporarily stop or low activity. The kind of serenity cannot be described because nothing disturb you. You feel the kind of perfect quietness. Okay. And the beautiful, everything becomes so beautiful. You look at anything that in front of you, you feel beautiful, serene. The kind of a scenario. Unfortunately, I cannot describe it using any language. Just that you cannot describe to a blind person. What is the color of red, color of blue, color of indigo? You cannot describe it. You cannot see. This thing. Just like someone do not take ice cream, you eat ice cream now. Or you tell him, this ice cream very cold, this ice cream tastes so good. If he is not tasting the ice cream, he may not understand what you are talking. That's why you need to keep on practice. Then it's a matter of times, it's a matter of day. You will enter into the focus state, or we call the samadhi state. And you need to know how to handle the samadhi. Okay, suddenly you don't feel your body. Suddenly you don't feel your leg. Suddenly you don't feel where you are. And some people actually they take this a good response as something scary. Just like many people they take Ganonoma a good response, they're very scary. Okay, so we will say congratulations. This is the thing. This you come to the high level now. Okay, but they feel that and nothing to feel congrats now because they feel so scary. Suddenly they feel so quiet, so lonely. But unfortunately, you don't feel lonely. You feel happy. The kind of pure happiness now. And for the religious people now, they feel they're very close to the God this time now. For this religious people. Okay. And in our Sunya training, one more thing, we do not forbid our Sunyati to believe in any God. Okay. So we call this a right of belief. Okay. He is right to follow any religion, to follow any holy text, read any holy text, okay, follow any God, This had nothing to do with Sunya. Okay, whether he believe in God A, God B, God C is up to him. Okay, so in Sunya, normally, of course, we don't discuss about God because it's very controversial. When you discuss about God, some people ask you, which God is there? Then you start to put the name of the God and people start fighting, because everybody call their God with different name now. Okay, so we throw the stone to each other, we throw the bomb to each other, because the name doesn't look the same. And this is the most stupid thing that you should do, human being now. Okay, they kill each other because they don't agree on the name. So name and form is the culprit now. Is the one who destroy everything. Okay, so that we need to set out this Sunya council, so that our council will guide the thing, make sure that our movement are formless.
Yes.
We don't stick to any religion. We don't stick to any this thing. Because we keep on talking about Buddha. Then ask me, Dr. Lim, are you promoting Buddhism? Okay, are you a Buddhist? No. I say you must go back to Buddha, get the answer. No? Because Buddha have answered this question 2,500 years ago in the Diamond Sutra. Buddha say his teaching is not Buddha Dhamma. Buddha Dhamma is Sanskrit, It translates into English. I mean, his teaching is not Buddhism. Buddhism is a belief.
Yeah.
It's a belief. Okay, and his teaching is not a belief. So when the teaching become a belief, it will take form, it will take name, and it will take form. When it take name and form, it will be deviated from the original teaching. Okay, and he predicted that his teaching after 500 years, name and form were coming in. So after about 600 years, okay, this Taxila area, they are influenced by the Greek, Okay, Greek are very good in sculpture. Okay, so that they take one of the Greek sculpture, make the hair curly a little bit, shade a little bit, then he become Buddha. That's how the statue coming on, Okay, at first it's become artistic. It's nothing to do with worship, They do it a sculpture, like this Archimandelo. Okay, the sculpture is a Christian. It's supposed for you to appreciate, artistic. But after as time going on, then people started to worship. Or people, this thing coming in now. We are not that kind of school. Okay, that's why we are not promoting Buddhism, and this answer is not given by Buddha. Okay, this thing. Then are we a Buddhist? This one also by Buddha. So the Buddha asked Subhuti, okay, can you understand my teaching by looking at my body? No, you cannot understand the teaching of Buddha by looking at the body of the Buddha. Of course, his body is very serene. Okay, we love him very much. Okay, when we look at, we of course we love him. Okay, but doesn't mean that you have to worship him. It doesn't mean that you have to. Okay, this thing, and he also said that do not put name and form into his teaching. Okay, so if you call yourself a Buddhist, if you call this teaching of Buddhism, actually you will put name and form into the teaching. That's why we say that we are not Buddhists and we are not promoting Buddhism. Okay, we are not promoting any religion, not only Buddhism. No, we are not promoting Islam. We are not promoting Christian. We are not promoting Hinduism. We do not promote any religion. That is the thing. We only promote the practice. Practice like swimming. Okay, you can say that is swimming a Christian. Is swimming is a Islamic teaching. Is swimming a Buddhist teaching. Swimming is swimming. There's no Islamic swimming, Christian swimming, or Buddhist swimming, or ABC swimming. Swimming is swimming. I throw you into the water. Only a few ways you swim. Whether you're Muslim, you're Christian, you're Hindu, you're Buddhist. You have to swim. Basically the same way. Okay. So the same thing with the Sunya. Sunya is a practice. Okay, so there's no Muslim Sunya, Catholic Sunya, Hindu Sunya, Buddhist Sunya. No. There's no ABC Sunya. Sunya is Sunya. It belongs to no teaching. So that's why we say that we don't have it. And this one, we have to guide the You see, at one time when Rajesh, give the training of Sunya. Okay, so I have to say, I have to go to the toilet. No. So when he go to the toilet, someone started go to the stage now. Everybody said, started to run the chanting, whatever this thing, So no, you don't do that,
Yes.
Chant, okay, you go chant it privately, you don't do it in the Sunya practice.
Yes.
No, every religion have some chanting. Every religion, even Christian, even Muslim, this thing. When you hold a bit, okay, you chant the name of the Lord. Okay, you repeat certain phrases, in a holy book. That is normal for any religion. Okay, this is normal for any. You can do that. No, we don't forbid them. Okay, some statues. Some people want to keep some statue inside the house, so it's up to them. Okay, we are not going to bomb the statue. We're not going to ask you to throw away all the statue. But we are statueless. We don't worship statues. No, that is for sure. Is that our school? No, this is our practice. Our practice. We don't bow to statues. We don't kneel in front of the statues. Okay, this is this thing. And not only statues. No, any name and form. We do not bow any name and form. We do not worship any name and form. No, more than statues. No. So the word statue actually is to represent the form. Okay, so also name. No, also name. Okay, now you see every religion call them their God certain name. No, but you go to every religious text. No, any God asks you to keep on calling his name? No, all the God asks you to practice his teaching. None of them ask you to keep on calling his name from the morning until the evening. No such thing. No. That's why the name of God is to be glorified, not to be worshipped. So when you worship the name of the God, you are no different from the statue worshiper. You worship the name. You worship the name. When you worship the name, someone called their God with different name. Then you will not feel happy. Then you throw the stone to him, and he throw the stone back to you. Then how the world become not peaceful. Okay, this thing. And also in my in my last Sunday. So I give the 4 realization, One of the realizations that the world is not perfect. This is not a teaching, Athena. This is not a teaching. The sun coming from the east, come out from the east, set at the west. It's not teaching, This is a phenomena. It's a phenomena. You go back to any religious book, tell me, Athena, which religion telling you that this world is perfect? None. You go to the Bible, you go to the Quran, you go to the Bhagavad Gita, you go to anything now. Okay, all the religion, So that this is a phenomena. And it's agreed by all religion. It's not only by Buddhism. It's agreed by all that the world is not perfect. Since the world is not perfect, okay, 2 things happen now. What you want, you may not get. What you doesn't want is imposed on you, then this is the source of suffering. You remember when you read Bible, okay, the tree of wisdom. Okay, the tree of wisdom. After you eating the forbidden food, what will happen to Adam and Eve? They started to differentiate. This is mine, this is yours, this is shameful, this is not shameful. They started to differentiate. When you started to differentiate, your suffering started. So this is the source of suffering. Okay, then you have bad karma, and in Christian you call them sins. It's the same thing. I mean the same thing. Some people call it sin, people call it bad karma. Okay, some people the whatever you say. When you started to differentiate, okay, your suffering started. Yes, suffering started. Okay. Many years ago, I am in this Ethiopia. Okay, Ethiopia. Then there is a religious discussion. They asked me to go there. Okay, they also study Bible. Okay, then they asked me, Doctor, we have a few questions to ask you. Okay, about Bible. I said, you please ask me. He said, does God know or not that Adam will eat the fruits of forbidden? Of course, God will. If the God know, then why the God still created the trees there to let the Adam and Eve to eat the fruits now? I said, this is parables now. This is a parables. I mean, when you read the ancient text now, okay, when the animal can talk, let's say you read the Easter, this thing, okay, the fox, the sour grape, the fox want to eat a grape, they cannot eat a grape. The fox, where got eat a grape? Fox never eat grape. The grape is sour. Okay, I eat. Okay. You cannot look at the story, then ask, can the fox eat the grape or not? How high can the fox jumping? What is that grape? I want to know what grape. Then to know whether it's sour or not sour. No, you don't go into the details of the story now. The story, the fox and the story is just to tell you a concept. So I told them, you read this thing, you must know the concept. Okay, the message in the you don't go to the details. Okay, like Gita. It started with the war, The Arjuna is fighting with the uncle, Okay. So the teaching is you must do your duty. Okay, you don't go and study, what arrow this Arjuna using, what a carrot is the same, how fast his carrot it can go, how far the arrow can go. No, you don't go into the details, into the drama, into the parables. The teaching is that you shall not differentiate. The so-called wisdom is a wisdom of differentiate. Okay, these are things. So that you don't keep on asking the kind of question, the details in the para. You need to understand the teaching. Okay. Adam and Eve, kids out from Eden, come to this world. Eden is a perfect place. Okay. Then kids out mean this place is not perfect, This way is not perfect. As simple as okay. So that we need to train the counselor, okay, so that when you go to any religion, when you take away the name and form from all the religion, you see the common similarity among all the religion, among all the religions, because we cannot stop people to asking us the religious question.
Yes.
Okay. So when I am here, they want to ask me something about Bible. So we have to discuss with them. I can say, hey, Bible has nothing to do with me. We discuss in your mind. They ask the question about Bible. Then I asking them, every day you're eating the forbidden fruit, you don't blame Adam and Eve, Every day you're making judgment. Every day this thing. So how can you go and blame him, And this thing. Every day you're eating the fruits, You are different so much every day. Okay. So this is the training sometimes we have to give to our counselors. No, so so some of the counsel, for the counsel, okay, we do sit down with them and study some of the religious texts.
Mm.
People ask us the question of any religion, at least no, we can answer it rightly. You don't go and condemn any religion. This thing. So that in order to, like the Sun Tzu otherwise say, in order to this thing, you need to understand. Okay,
Yeah.
even though we do not promote the religion, but we need to understand the teaching of each religion. Okay, what are the teaching behind them? In short, we do not differentiate people. People have the right, to believe what they wanted to believe. Okay, we do not interfere with them, and we try to understand them.
Mm.
Okay, in the Lotus Sutra, it said that in order to teach the Sunya, teach this thing, you must become part of them.
Mm.
Only then you can teach them, then the teaching will be effective. Okay, you want to teach a farmer, you must become a farmer. Okay, this okay. You want to teach certain religious group, you must understand their religion. You must understand their religion. So we do have this religious study in Sunya. Okay, but our religious study is not to promote any religion. Okay, so that when people have any religion, at least we can answer. We can answer. Maybe not in the scope of that religion, but at least we give them at least not a specific answer, maybe a neutral, a neutral answer, so that all the religion people, when they step together, okay, they do not differentiate each other, so we can practice Sunya without any problem. So when we started to go to the higher, just like in Friday, my Sunya talk, I started to put in some of the higher teaching, some high teaching, and people started to query, is it necessary? Is it so what they call so pessimist to look at the world as full of suffering? No. The world is very, whether the world suffer is not suffer is a phenomenon. You yourself judge it. You yourself judge it. This thing. Unless your mind and body are combined together, then the suffering, no more suffering. As long as you have differentiation, your mind and body are separated. When your mind is separated, no way you can. So under two conditions only, your mind and body will be combined together. One is in this world, you practice until you become avatar, you become arhan. Okay, your mind and body combine together. Then the body you no longer controlled by your body. You no longer controlled by your mind. So this kind of people, they can appear, disappear as they like. Okay, and then you go to the supreme abode of the God. Okay, or the Lord. So become mind and body are combined together. Okay, so that you can be you can manifest yourself in any form you want. That's why we say in supreme abode, there's no woman, there's no man, but they are also woman, they are also men. This is up to you, this thing. Okay, why is a good place? Because you do not have any chance to commit any sins. Why we commit sins now? Okay, because we want wealth, we want money, and when we want money, we go to cheating, we go for this thing. There in the place is full of diamond, full of crystal, anything you want, No, you don't need to buy. You want diamond in front of you. You want the food in front of you. You want a house in front of you. Okay, so you do not have any chance to commit the sins. To commit and so you need to teach this theory to the council member. Okay, this thing. So if I ask, we can answer. So I think, Tina, this is a little bit of expectation. Maybe you have anything on your side, and okay. So maybe today we communicate a little bit. Now we can speak on Philippine, Speak on Philippine. Yeah. So anything about Philippine that you want to discuss to me? Yeah.
Darlene has something.
It's a question from one of the comments. Can someone do sunya under the influence of alcohol or hallucinogenics? So this is a question from one of the comments.
Yeah. Repeat the question.
Can someone do sunya under the influence of alcohol or hallucinogenics?
Definitely not. Definitely not. You cannot take alcohol. You cannot take hash. You cannot take sunya. No way. This intoxication. This is specifically banned.
Mm.
The societies are like us, long time Sunya, we never take alcohol. No way, because take alcohol is very bad to our mind, to this for myself, no. I can't even take beer, no. When I take beer, then the whole thing, everything become disturbed, no. We can see the thing, no. So there's no way you can practice Sunya, no, by taking alcohol, by taking drug, by taking this other thing. No way, no way. Okay, so don't even try that, no. Don't even try that. We know some guru, they do that, you know. They sing, they drink alcohol, they even this take ganja. They say experience in your life. What's the problem? Experience now.
Yes, yes.
There's a
Yeah.
school. That's definitely not now. Yeah.
Some also take like some
Mushroom.
also take some mushroom. What do you call this one? Like button mushrooms like they do in ayahuasca or something. So it's
They call this
so it's not advisable at all.
the magic mushroom, not mushroom, not the butter mushroom. Certain kind of
No, no.
mushroom.
Psilocybin. Mhm.
Yeah. This salosa. We call it magic mushroom. There's certain mushroom, no, actually this mushroom coming from cow dung, from this thing, okay, the small mushroom. So when you take the kind of mushroom, you become high, you know. You become, and this is banned by law. It's like taking ganja, it's banned by law.
Yes.
And also amanita, this kind of red color mushroom, very beautiful one, you know. This amanita.
Mm-hmm.
Then you can start to see small flying in front of you. Fairly inducing mushroom. They don't take the kind of mushroom now. There are many shaman, there are many people, they take the kind of mushroom, then after that they go for hallucination. Then they started to see the fairy. So even the anything also can talk to them, no. The chair can talk to them, the table can talk to them every time. So they thought that God is talking to them, no. That is intoxication, no. I never tried that. So no mushroom. No, Gidonoma is good. Gidonoma is a good mushroom. Okay, button mushroom is a good mushroom. Oyster mushroom you can take a lot of one, but not the psychoset, you know, or they call it magic mushroom. Don't take the karma. It's very, very risky, you know. It's a kind of intoxication, yeah.
Yes, they call it psilocybin. That's it.
Yeah.
So yes, I just it's kind of funny when you said that they can talk to the gods, to the cow, to whatever. It was also shown that it's yes, it is really prohibited by law. So yeah, some people take it for astral projection stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
No. Astral projection, there are two types. One is the real astral projection, you know. Okay.
Wow.
They hallucinate, or they feel that they are here. These two different. The real astral projection, the mind are very clear. You can see clearly, you know. Okay. So the other one is hallucinate, you know. They in the mind, they imagine heaven, earth, you know. They imagine, then they may see the thing, huh? So like I told you this amanita, this the mushroom amanita. Mushroom amanita is a very famous to induce this hallucination, and we consume a large amount, it can cause death, you know. It's one of the most deadliest this thing. And so this kind of mushroom, do not even try it, you know, because if you consume it in the wrong dosage, it can kill the nerve and cause death, you know. The breathing will stop, the heart will stop. It is very risky. So that never try this kind of mushroom. We are expert on mushroom, you know. We are expert on mushroom where we know what's good. This mushroom and also alcohol and also this ganja. Never try that when you do this thing. In America, there are many group of meditators, you know. Okay, they promote ganja. They promote this the ganja, this the hash, okay. Then they say that it's harmless, no, just like smoking, you know. No, it's very, very harmful because the purpose of Sunya is to unify your mind and your body, okay? And that everything actually separate your mind and reality. That's why, and our mind interfere with reality, It's separate you from the reality, Then how to progress in Sunya? No way. Okay, that's why it's good to have a Sunya counselor, So when this thing happen, we tell them, oh, this is not the right practice.
True,
I
true.
always joke, after Sunya, you must still be a human being, You don't become a donkey and you don't become a monkey.
Okay.
Okay, some people after practice take the hair, the dancing, the this thing, they become donkey. They become monkey now. Some people after taking sunya, they become so serious, the face become poker face, there's no smiling, no question, no answer, nothing, the word nothing to do with me. Then they become donkey. Okay, so make sure that you're a human being, after you
Okay.
practice sunya. So no alcohol, no hair, no magic mushroom.
Wonderful clarification, Doctor, and wonderful way of explaining how Sunya is here to is a practice that can integrate our body and our mind, not to detach from the reality, but rather be in this reality and yeah, doing our duty while in this reality. At the same time, maintaining the serenity and peace of mind, regardless of what's happening around the world.
And it's sustainable and not induced.
Seeing the reality,
It's natural.
that we
Everything is natural.
transcend. I mean, first you feel the reality in the world, you match with the world. Okay, so when you go to the higher level, conscious level, you transcend the reality. So we do talk about transcendental to cross the
Yes.
reality, go into the higher level. But we don't discuss at this moment, The more you discuss, the more the people not even go to the primary school. Why should we go and talk about the university classes with them, So let them practice
Primary.
this sunya, practice yoga until at least they can reach the samadhi. So when you reach the samadhi, you're graduated from the primary school. You just graduated from primary school, But some guru, when they reach samadhi, they thought that God already bestowed something on them. Then they started to proclaim themselves. My goodness, like in many parts of the world, Okay, these are the things. That's why we have a member to guide the development, okay, and promote to every corner of Philippines, every corner of the world. Is there any other comments or any question that we need to answer? Yeah.
I have here,
So,
yes, from a friend. So there is a certain practice which is a combination of dharma and meditation, where practitioners are able to dissolve themselves into the light body and perform supernatural abilities. Does samadhi look like this? Does samadhi dissolve the themselves into the light body and perform supernatural abilities?
you have to be very careful. You have to be very careful. There are many schools, especially certain yoga school, okay? So they believe that when you practice sunya, you practice the meditation, you will emit the light, Then you union with the light. You union with the God. Okay, this school. You have to be very careful with this kind of school, okay? And we do not agree. What do you mean by union? We already part of God, God is already, we are from God, We cannot be separated from God, God is every day, God is not high, upstairs there, Everywhere is God there, Okay, so how can you yourself separate from God? It's inside our body, it is outside our body. Okay, so to say that to practice sunya, you merge with the light, okay? You merge with the light, you merge with some entity, you Dhamma. Dhamma have two meaning. The teaching of Buddha, Dhamma, phenomena also Dhamma. So actually you merge with kind of this thing. So better we don't talk about that now. When you talk about that, people will feel that they are from consciousness, they are this is a thing, it's God, they are there now. Then the union with God, this is the wrong teaching. And many schools, they also say that, oh, when you practice this meditation, you emit light, Okay, then the different chakra with different light, you emit the light, then you become strong. So one day you become avatar. Avatar means you live forever. You cannot become by emitting the light from your body, you become avatar and my body are merged together. Okay. Uh, Last week, when Rajesh having a meeting, someone asked Rajesh, no, if mind and body cannot be separated, but now my body is separated. No, my body's body. No, they are not the same. No, okay. Why they are not? They are not union, because when your mind and body is a union, you become avatar. You become saint. Okay, you become someone which is some free person. Okay, I mean. They want to have a body, they can have a body. They want to disappear, they will disappear. They want to appear, they appear. And this happens in all the religion. In all the religion, you have this kind of people. Even in Christian, you have this kind of saint. Okay, they're sin. Okay, certain sins, they always appear in a critical time. They appear, they are free to appear because the mind body is already union. It's already union. This thing. But I don't want to talk too much about that. This thing. I talk about miracles.
Yeah.
These
Thank you.
are the miracle. If I collected all the miracles, Tina, I think 3 books. No, one book is printed. Everywhere, even in Philippines, so many miracles happening. Okay, this thing.
True.
You must go to text. No, this Maha Adapana Samadhi say that. Okay, you practice Sunya like rubbing the wood, rubbing the wood. Okay, your aim is to get the fire, So when you rub a wood, the smoke coming out, Okay, there's still no fire, Only get smoke. So miracle is the smoke. Miracle. So when you practice Sunya, you can disappear in one place, appear on the other place. Okay, you can project your astral projection to the Jupiter. You can see the Jupiter. Yeah, my student can even see the Saturn. The ring. Oh, I say beautiful ring. I say forget about Don't tell me this. I'm not interested in that. That is because we doesn't know whether it's a real thing or whether hallucination. We doesn't know. It's a better, and this is a smoke. It's nothing to do with the achievement, because everyone. The mind is very powerful. The mind of everybody is very powerful. You cannot imagine, when you can control the mind, how powerful you can become. So this astral traveling, this ability to see something happen very far, to appear somewhere, this miracle is useless, because this miracle cannot solve your day-to-day problem. Yeah.
True.
Cancer, I know you have all the miracles. Do you still need a car to go to the office? Yes, you need a car. Do your car do petrol? Yes, you're using petrol. So when the petrol is finished, you go to petrol station to fill the petrol. Do you need to pay for the petrol? Yeah, you have to pay for the petrol. So what's the point of petrol, this extra traveling, this and that? Every day you many things, so you have to go through that. It wouldn't help. It wouldn't help. And our business prosperity is better. Okay, Tina, maybe you make $1 million in bank account. It is much better than flying here and there. So prosperity is a better answer than miracles.
So true, doctor. It's nice to be grounded and not be attached to the miracle, because it might again make people attached to the name and the form of, like they want to achieve that thing, and now they lose the practice, or they lose the why we're doing this, why we're doing the daily practice, because now they're attached to what they can get. And then even though we achieve that, we still need to make money, we still need to contribute to the earth, we still need to contribute to the world, and it requires money. And it's really wonderful that our practice is very practical. It's not, and it is something that we can do, and it's not just an airy fairy thing like you meditate and then nothing happens. I mean, no giving back to the world. It's really wonderful, doctor, that we also see you also doing that. Like, you have been practicing this sunya for years, and you're doing it, and we're seeing it, and it's wonderful point of reference, rather than so thank you for bringing this. practice as always. We are very grateful because it's for free. Because when we get this kind of practice, some people, they charge so much, and for you it's really for free, and we know the heart and the sincerity and authenticity of this. So we are honored and grateful for that. And
You know, you practice
mm,
giving. So
true.
we teach this one free for everybody. It's a kind of giving. It's part of our practice. We must practice giving. Must practice giving. Because that is only those who are blessed can give, Tina. Okay, those who are blessed by the God, then they have ability to give this thing. Okay, so hopefully that we can continue this thing. So maybe after that we can set up the Sunya Center in
Yeah.
Philippines. You, Darlene, Zaya, you all have the first group of people. Okay, and together with the mother Nank and other these
Yeah.
okay, we started to promote this throughout Philippines, and this will bring in peace and stability for sure. Okay, and if I always tell the Sunyati, if 3% of the world population practice Sunya, this world become peaceful. You need only 3%. Yeah.
Yeah. 3% of people. Wow, that's a wonderful number. 3% only, and then the
True.
world is a better place, and you're now part of the 3%.
3% can.
Yes.
You see, in America, 1% of the population controls 40% of the wealth.
Ah, yeah. True.
Even if 3% of the population control, I think 50% of the wealth. You still
Mm,
study. We just need 3%. Okay.
yeah.
Enough.
True. There's one last question, Doctor. What's the longest Sunya practice you had so far? Like, how long? The longest, like, in one sitting, what's the longest that you have endured?
I never think about that. Sometimes we can sit for a few hours. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah, you have to be very careful. We don't fight for the length of practice. We never say
mm,
that the longer you practice, the better. We always say
mm,
that you make a habit. Okay, every day you practice at the same time, okay, at the same place. That is more important than how long you practice this thing. That's why many people ask me how long you practice Sunya. I quite reluctant to answer. When we are in a samadhi, we can sit for a long time. Okay,
uh,
you see one time when this Rajesh sitting in a park, he taught a half an hour. Actually, he already sitting for 5 hours now. Okay,
mm,
but if you're telling the Sunyati that we are sitting for a few hours, then they try to sit for 1 hour, 2 hours, and force themselves. No. You should not force yourself for the long hour. It should come naturally. Come up with
yes.
100 count. Okay, then about 10 to 15 minutes. Then if you feel comfortable, then you do 2 rounds of counts. It's about half an hour. If you feel comfortable, then go for 3 rounds, about 45 minutes. Step by step, you go up there. Do it naturally. Don't force yourself. Oh, today I must sit for 1 hour. Today I must sit for 45 minutes. No such thing.
Mm,
We force
mm,
people to sit for long hours in the practice. And you sit
mm,
for long hour, you must do exercise in between. Okay, maybe you
mm,
sit for 30 minutes, then you do some exercise to circulate the body. Swing your hand, swing your hand, raise a hand, do exercise, and then you continue to practice. We never ask the Sunyati, practice for 1 hour, 2 hours, 5 hours, 7 hours, like this. There, practice the whole day. This is not our practice.
true,
So our
true.
practice is always do some exercise, sit up, do some exercise. These two must be prepping. You want to go for a long hour. So maybe we do have this Sunya camp, Sunya
Mm,
camp where we do go for a long hour. Okay, but normally we sit for 20 minutes, exercise a bit. Okay, sit for another 20 minutes. Then we go around walking, go around walking, to exercise a bit. Okay, and we walk quickly, we don't walk slow. It's for the purpose of exercise. Maybe we'll do that again in Philippines, okay, so that people will have the right practice. Although they
mm,
thought that the sit for a long time is good.
mm,
The more you practice now, the more you can sit for a long time. That is for sure. But don't force yourself to sit for a long time. Okay, start for 90, 100 counts. Okay, one count is one practice. Okay, so after that, if you good, if you're comfortable, go for second count. Go for the third count. So sometimes we go for 4 or 5 counts, It can maybe last for 1 hour. Okay, but I never think, even I myself don't know, when I sit down, I never tell myself that I must sit for half an hour. So we sit down, we get a kind of serenity, we feel enough, then we stop now.
Mm,
So school is a natural school, we don't force people.
yeah. Thank you for that clarification, doctor, and for yeah, making the practice natural. It's not something that we force like a formula, like you do this 1 + 1 = 2. It's not like that, but it's something wherein it's up to your natural state and body and how
You
it gets.
force yourself in Sunya. Never force yourself,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Lim, for that. And yes, do you still have any?
Yeah.
Yes,
I
Bye-bye.
Lee.
have none so far.
Thank you.
I understand that. Thank you, Sheshe.
Shifu. Blessings. Thank you, Doctor.
Yeah.
Wow,
Thank
that
you.
was awesome conversation with Dr. Lim. And thank you everybody for being with
Yes.
us and for all your questions. And we will ask again those questions in the next series. If you still have, kindly message us all your questions for the next, few weeks. We will collect all of them. And to those who have asked about, there's one question about the
Yeah.
yeah, so I think doctor already mentioned that, but it's something about we don't have chantings. It's part of the 9 notes, no chant. So yeah, that's how we. And yes, what else is
And
possible?
then
Also, it's also good to review the principles of Sunya. There's nothing to achieve there,
Mhm.
right? It was mentioned that in Sunya there is nothing to achieve. So yeah, and also we should always remember that Sunya is a non-dual practice. So there is no right, no wrong, no religion. There's no not. It's a non-differentiation practice as well. So what else is possible? It's also very easy. It's so simple. You just practice 9 to 0 if you don't have enough time. So, diba? If it's like for you, start now. Start practicing now. Start your Sunya practice now.
Yes, because we will be forming our Sunya Council and we will be looking for who will be the representatives per area or per region. And then we will be learning in depth more about the practice. It's something that you cannot receive on live, but the in-depth practice are for those who wants to, who are teaching Sunya also to your group or to the people around you. So if you're a teacher of Sunya, you may be part of the Sunya Council. So and we can properly answer the questions. And we're not here to give out debates like we will insist that we are right and you're wrong, or you are right and we are wrong. So we're not gonna be that because we are basically what Dr. Lim just mentioned earlier, that Sunya is a practice. It's like swimming.
swimming
There's no differentiation in swimming. If you're swimming, you're just swimming.
to stay afloat in
Yes,
water.
to stay afloat in water. In Sunya is to live in this
This
world
world.
without being disturbed in the mind and to be able to do your duty, which is to serve people and to be a contribution to the world. So
True.
yan yung ating main yung parang greater practice of the Sunya, why we are doing it. And again,
Mhm.
it's the day-to-day that counts. It's not how long. For example, mas magaling ka na sunyati kasi 1 hour, 3 hours ka na, nakakaya mo every day. So Dr. Lim doesn't want us to do that. It's really
Yes.
day-to-day and natural lang siya. So don't force yourself. Don't force yourself. If 9 to 0, then great. That's a wonderful start. Even Dr. Lim keeps repeating, lagi niya pinapaulit sa atin ito na um, the Sunya practice, kahit reverse counting lang ang gagawin mo, you don't need to really go
You'll get
in
a lot.
depth. Hindi, wag ka muna
Mm-mm.
mag in depth. Just do the 9 to 0. That's already a wonderful contribution to yourself, to your business, but basically to yourself.
Uh,
Yan. Sige.
also for
True.
in my experience, it doesn't matter before how how long you sit. Sometimes sometimes our
True.
full even with a 920 or a 2920. So yeah, so yeah, it's really not the how long it is. Kung ano, antsy ka na sa, sa 1 hour, hindi ka na peaceful talaga niyan. So yeah, so just keep doing it. It doesn't matter how small the practice, or just do it daily, any time of the day. It doesn't matter if it's morning or the evening or afternoon.
That's really, it's really wonderful because there's, yeah, even though we have the 9 no's, but it's actually the most freeing practice that I have in meditation, because it doesn't, force you to do things, and it won't even change your religion. So this is the most common misconception about people who are watching our videos. Just to let you know, we are not converting anyone. Even the kimono is not a requirement. It's just that kami lang, gusto lang namin kasi, syempre, we have a kimono, so we're gonna wear it in support of
And we
our
like
Indian brothers. The story of the kimono is, this is
True.
our Indian brothers. If you're buying the kimono, this is your social responsibility. This is your doing your duty.
This
Because
is your contribution.
yes, the same way that you're contributing to the $1 one child. So if you don't want to do the kimono, then $1 one child. So Dr. Lim has given us a lot of opportunities to be of contribution to the world. So where else can you find a company that can give you rebates and money from the products that you use every day, tapos
that make you healthy.
that make you healthy pa talaga, and then it gives you money, and then it also sets you up for contribution, wherein you can actively participate, using your own rebates. What else is possible? So yes, thank you for being with us this Sunday. And to all those questions, meron pang mga questions sina Kuya Nino, maybe on the next class, we will ask that. So thank you for being with us again, with Sunya. And thank you to DXN management. Thank you to everybody who is constantly watching. Kuya Nino of Dumaguete City, and from different cities, we have Tita Babes Acosta, our family and friends in Zamboanga, DX and Zamboanga, Tita Tata, happy birthday, Tita Tata, and Tita Merlinda, Roa, I think sila Tita Merlinda right now has BOM, so yon. And of course, the ladies, Ate Jenny, Hannah, and Fanny, hello to everybody who contributed to the
Nine also.
and of course,
Our
Crown Ambassador Neng Suelto. Thank you for watching. And then we have
and Queen Arian.
Queen Arian, yes, is watching also. Sino pa ba dito nag-watch? So yun lang ang nakita ko. So Leonida,
And of course,
Amy Houston. We have DXN Spain. Ayan. So maraming nanonood from
wow. Viva España.
Viva España, di ba? Ate May and Ate Disay. So there's one that asked about Mr. Galendo ata yun. Kailan daw merong DXN Dubai? So
answer ko sana is you can start practicing.
yes, you start practicing, kuya, and you can do it.
Yes.
You can bring Sunya actually to Dubai by how do you bring this practice to your city? Practice it first. Practice 920, as simple as 920.
Daily.
You can watch the Datuk Dr. Lim Shojin's page and go there in the first Sunya talk. Meron siyang information about the 920. Or you can message us and we can give you videos, direct videos. Message the Fox Tribe and we'll give you the videos.
Instructional videos.
Yes, instructional videos by Dr. Rajesh and Dr. Lim.
Yeah.
So, yan, meron ding tanong about Lingji kanina. So since we're talking about Sunya, we hindi lang namin inask. But you can go to Dr. Lim's page. But with your question, ano daw ang pampataba na product ni DXN? So maybe you eat our products after meals. O, diba? Para mag-ano. So, yon. eat
You
the
follow Dr. Lim's page and and Fox
True.
Tribe, of course.
Dr. Lim has Ganotherapy and herbal talks. So that we will
True.
proper ganotherapists. No, we will know how to
Yes.
answer this. And we're also learning with you. So yon, please watch and follow Dr. Lim's video. They are really a contribution.
And they're very short.
Very short and
Yes, and educational.
yes, you can watch one video a day. So you're already growing your mind if you're learning with Dr. Lim. Diba? Already your growth target. So kung meron kayong mga target and goals dyan from our coaches, so pwede po part sa ating DXN Goal Daily, watch one video of Dr. Lim a day. O, diba?
Yes, just follow Dr. Lim Show, Jean. Is that right? And
Yes.
Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, how did we get so lucky to have another Sunya Sunday with Dr. Lim Show, Jean? And it's the Philippine Council, the Philippine Sunya Council is something to look forward to. I am grateful to be part of this. And yeah, practice Sunya daily, 9 to 0. So
Try it today. See you, everybody.
yes, start today. See you, Sheshe.
Yes, everybody. Okay, ako na.